Hi, welcome to FWEDChatLive. We're here today to promote the Tech Idol, which is going to be at the Fort Worth Technology Conference. I'm with 4 of the 6 finalists. We have 3 for secondary and we have 3 for elementary. And we're very proud of everything these people have done for Tech Idol and everything they've done for Fort Worth ISD in promoting technology in their classrooms. So I'm going to go ahead and step away and let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I am at the Benbrook Middle High School.
I am Andrea Sandoval, and I'm at Luella Merritt Elementary.
Amelia Volts, and I am at Contreras Elementary. And this is Alyssa Bella Corsa, and she is at Trimble Tech High.
Well, do y'all want to talk a little bit about how you would help other teachers who are just starting to integrate technology? And feel free to talk among yourselves. It doesn't have to be just one at a time.
I think to start with something small. I guess when I think about when I first thought of technology, I'm like, oh, I can Google something on the computer to help me, figure out something to add to my lesson or a lesson on the internet. When I realized it's just something even more. There's so much more that you can do with that. Even something as simple as creating a QR code for your kids to scan and just saying, oh, well, what can I do with that? So just starting with something small, and then just slowly experiment until you get more comfortable.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I did not have a lot of it at the beginning. I would always kind of just do little things here and there. I did a couple donors choose and would progressively get more stuff. And so now I'm one-to-one, but I did start very small. It's just like things, and then you can't be afraid to just scrap it if it doesn't work. So, because sometimes it doesn't, and then sometimes it's age appropriate. So like stuff that I did with my 3rd graders, it was just too easy for the 5th graders, and then stuff that I'm doing now with 5th graders, I'm trying to figure out how I could tweak it to give to my colleagues to help them with their younger grades. So.
Yeah, it's been a lot of experimenting for me this year, and like you mentioned, starting small. That's something that I would what's one assignment I can do digital, or how can I get them to use their phones, because everybody has a phone. And then I'm at the high school, so we also have one-to-one devices, but what's one thing we can do, and then how can I copy and paste that to reuse that to make my life easier. So
I got that when you said one-to-one, that triggered something I had really wanted y'all to talk about. How important for integrating technology is that one-to-one? I mean, I know that we're doing that now with the middle schools. High schools have been one-to-one for 4 or 5 years now.
Bring it down to elementary.
That is the dream, isn't it? That is the dream.
Yeah.
So how important do y'all think that piece is? Like, I mean, within your world, would that be important at all?
Well, it's when you said that, I had to think about that for a second. So since I teach PE, our goal is to get our kids active because they're probably on screens most of their day. So I think of having technology as not necessarily a way to get them excited about learning, but maybe more to help facilitate, make my job a little bit easier. If I have kids come in late, they can scan a QR code and it tells them like what the activities are for the day. So that frees me up to help monitor the kids, or do some relationship building with the kids. Or if they're not understanding how they're doing a push-up correctly, well, here, let me show you. I videotape them, and then I can slow-mo it down for them so they can actually visually see what you're doing. Because sometimes when we say something to kids, we're like not understanding what you say, but since we're such a digital age and they're so used to visuals, I think that having just a piece of technology is helpful.
Yeah, I don't even think with video I could do a push-up. I can take it a lot more. Maybe bungee cords to help or something.
Well, just creative videoing, that way it looks like you're doing the push-up.
We'll Photoshop it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's exactly what it would take. But no, but one-to-one is part of your world now, right?
Oh, yes, and we definitely, everything that I try to do uses our devices and our laptops and Chromebooks, and it would be so much harder without those, for sure.
Do you have a favorite device? Did any of y'all have a favorite device?
Any device is her favorite device, as long as they have it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can, I've noticed so much of your stuff is on the web. Well, once it's out there on the web, any device is the device. You're not forcing them into one particular device. So that's an awesome thing to be able to do that way. I think we are trying to get more and more and more of our stuff out just to the web. And then,
even with, because like mine's kind of a hodgepodge of just lots of stuff, because I got, iPad minis from Donors Choose. I've got a couple of Chromebooks that like used to work with the Google, but now the kids actually can only log in as a guest because of the Wi-Fi issues. So like, then I also have FWEDC Chromebooks, and I have like just the actual computers, and then regular iPads. So I kind of just like, all right, what can work on this device? What can work on this device? Who needs to be on what? So sometimes one-to-one looks a little bit different in my room. I would like it to be all one consistent, which would be probably more helpful, but we kind of have a really cool rotation now where like, kids just know, like they know, okay, I have to do this. This works on this device. That device isn't available yet, so now I'm going to go do this one and get this device for that activity. And so they kind of, they develop that understanding of which devices work for which programs. So
and
I've noticed that.
That's so different from those
Yeah.
upper grades, because I came from lower elementary, 1-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
And so many times when they think of 1-to-1 in lower elementary, they think, we'll give them this device and then we won't worry about this or that or this. And you can't, because like you were saying, any device, you've got to be on those internet things so that everybody can participate in everything. And it's just as true. Why do you think promotion is so critical in this area? I mean, nobody has to promote literacy. I mean, we do promote literacy, but everybody understands why. But why do you think people miss it? We need to promote, because we still have lots of people who think it's not a big deal. So how do y'all feel about that?
I think it's kind of a misunderstanding of exactly what technology means sometimes too. Because, I mean, I say technology, and sometimes, certain teachers just view it as, oh, well, I'm using my Promethean board, so that's technology. I'm like, well, technically, yes, that is technology, but you're not really integrating it unless the kids are getting up there and utilizing it. And so I think just, I guess just understanding that tech could be a lot of things. Like I have an Alexa in my room, and to me, that's technology, because we're utilizing it to help us with stuff. But I mean,
Did tell them the story you told me about the Alexis and the little one the other day.
yeah. So we just got it for Christmas. I bought it for my class as an early Christmas present, and one of my boys, I told him to go put a Chromebook up, and he went in there, and I wasn't in there because we were outside at recess, but the teacher who shares my portable was in there, and she heard him come in, and he said, Alexa, can you do my homework for me? And if you know this kid, that would definitely be the question he would ask. And she's like, I cannot do that for you. That would not be honest. But I can help you. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad she answered that way.
Good job, Alexa.
Yeah. So, but it was kind of funny, and so I kind of gave him a hard time out later. I was like, hey, you trying to cheat with Alexa?
Yeah.
But I mean, even just that little piece of technology is interesting for us. So.
Well, their whole world is technology. Everything they do from the moment they wake up to go to bed is just all technology, and it's not a bad thing. It's just learning how to use it correctly and safely and helpfully. And so we don't want to say, all right, technology's for everywhere except for the classroom. Now put away all your technology. Now we're going to use books and paper, and that's all we're going to use. And back in the real world, then you can use technology. And when they get a job, they use technology. I mean, everything that we do now is on the internet and on phones and things, and so we want to prepare them how to healthily use technology instead of just what they learn from their friends. And
Technology teachers are getting to know how important that piece is, because it's, like you said, it's healthy. It's really healthy to have that outlook on it. So do you have anything, we're going to publish this live, do you have anything you want to say about Tech Idol?
Come and vote.
Yes,
For
yes.
somebody.
yeah, I'm so excited. Come learn.
Yep.
If you had a specialty that you wanted people to know about with integration, what would you say your specialty was?
Blended learning. Just in general, I'm going to do one of the classes. I think you said you're teaching a class at the tech conference as well. So we'll be teaching. I don't know, are y'all teaching anything or?
Me and the librarian are teaching a seesaw unit at the tech conference, but one of our specialties that we have at our schools, we have a news team. So our news
fun.
team, we use our green screen, and we promote all of our communication now is through our news crew. They're like, can you make a commercial about the talent show? Great, they tell us. And what the neat thing is that we just tell our students, guys, we need a commercial. Our producer takes over. They make a team, and they're running the whole show. Like me and the other teacher just sitting there, I guess, as a warm body because they do it.
Well, we're just about out of time. I cannot thank y'all enough for coming, being part of this, being part of Tech Idol. Just the whole show. It's always an honor to work with the people who come and spend so much time trying to make all the wonderful things happen for the kids. So we encourage everyone to come to see the Tech Conference, and the Tech Idol voting's at 3 o'clock, and it'll be live. So that's exciting. So thank y'all, and it's great having everybody here.
Thank you.